Hey there my friends, Kevin Steineman coming at you with the Mobile Minute. Before I get into anything, I want to talk to you about something that's of vital importance, which is you. So basically I received a lot of feedback about these videos that I'm shooting, and people are getting the impression that given that the site is called Mobile Minute, the videos are going to be around a minute long. So because of that, I think also even though we say on our website it's up to the minute mobile insights, not necessarily, insights in a minute's time, I am going to try and honor that because I recognize that that is something people are perceiving. So moving forward with all the videos I do here on out, not this one of course because we're already at 50 seconds, I will be trying to basically keep it around a minute, definitely under 2 minutes, so that you can literally just watch this thing and be done with the news for the day and take in the most important stuff that's most pertinent to you and in your business and in your industry, which is the app and mobile industry. So basically to do that, what I'm gonna have to do is, instead of saying all the news that's happened for that day, is I'm gonna have to select maybe the top 2 or 3 or 4, depending on how much news there is for that day. I'm just gonna have to select a few key articles that I've written or that I came across that is of vital importance and can't really go without mentioning in the video. And for the rest of them, I will, as always, I'll include them in the link below, just like I'm going to include all the articles I'm about to mention and all the news that I'm about to talk about. So without any further ado, let me go ahead and talk about the news for today and we can get into that. Cool? Cool. So Google, have you ever viewed them as a wireless carrier? Because apparently they've been talking with Dish Network about doing just that, and it seems pretty interesting. I wrote an article about it. Check it out below. It might be interesting to you. Next thing, Google Maps actually might be coming sooner than you think to iOS. So don't hold your breath, but it may be here sooner than you think. And I would guess personally, if Google's gonna let the app out this month or next month, they're gonna do it before the App Store goes on its lockdown for the holidays. That way they can really get to the top of the charts and stay there and kind of say, like, a slap in the face to Apple, like, what were you guys thinking to leave us, and then be at the top of the charts, for the free charts at least, for a long time. So the next thing is that Apple actually acquired over 1,024 patents today from Nortel, with a consortium and coalition that they were leading a while back in May of 2011, last year, with Samsung and Motorola and Nokia and all the other tech giants aside from Google, who actually bid around $900 million for these over 4,000 patents. But Apple actually bid around $4.25 billion, 58% of that actually. So it's pretty interesting. I mean, it hasn't been said yet how many of those are technology patents, but I mean, they're patents, and that's just crazy to me that they would be spending so much on patents covering different technologies that they don't even know if they're going to be able to cherry pick from. So that's that. Next thing, I include an article that has a lot of iOS updates. You definitely want to read that one in the links below. I'm not going to get into it because it'd be too hard to describe. So also, it's Friday and we have our 5 apps of the week. I'm going to go ahead and name them off, and then I'll mention a couple that I think are really cool. First of all, Ingress by Google's Niantic development team that they have working in-house. I put this one on there because I think it's a brilliant idea how Google's approaching this to try and solidify a target market and audience for their Google Glass project. I think this is the perfect way to start the campaign. Once Google Glass comes out, they will have already built the user base of evangelists who are excited about getting this new technology, the Google Glasses that is, to actually make their game experience more immersive, and they'll be like raving fans pretty much. So Again, I think that's a brilliant idea and a great way to start a campaign. Next thing is a Lovely app. Basically, it's if you're an apartment hunter or a house hunter looking for a new place, it's basically your dream app, and you definitely want to check it out. Duolingo. I'm actually trying to use this one to learn French, and it's pretty cool. They were originally a platform on the web, but they just unveiled their iOS app, so definitely want to check it out. Next thing is Wraup-up. Is a app by a Swedish startup where you can basically earn a commission off the photos you upload to that marketplace from your iPhone. Seems pretty cool. Very interesting business model, and that's why I mentioned it. And last one, but certainly not the least, is Mobadwin. I actually featured them in an article that I wrote a couple days ago, actually just yesterday, and in the top 5 apps of this week as well. And they also have a very innovative business model, and I always like to feature apps, at least for the top 5, that are really noteworthy, doing something different and unique, and that'll have what I think a big impact on the market. Because after all, the app industry and the app marketplace is still in its infancy and is still developing, so I really applaud the people who are testing out these new and innovative revenue models and marketing ideas and really different ways to kind of really get the most out of how the industry is evolving and where they think it's going to go, and doing their best with that. So that's about it for the Mobile Minute. Again, starting next Monday when I do these video wrap-ups, I'm going to try and keep them under a minute or 2 minutes in length, and I'll only cover the most important topics to do that. Otherwise, it's not possible. So thanks for watching and have a great night. Thanks.